Namaste and welcome to this practice with the intention to connect to your protector guide. So the Dharma deal is that you have many guides in the unseen worlds. And in many traditions, the understanding is a lot of these guides have different roles. I work with many clients and sometimes they'll say to me, oh, well, when I was a kid, I used to see or have a real connection to this archetype. It could be unicorns as a kid, or Spock in Star Trek, then morphed into Shiva in the yoga tradition. There was a connection there. I had a client recently tell me. And so Shiva, whatever it is. And then later, oh, as an adult, I didn't identify with that, or it was something else. Or when I was going through divorce, I really connected with this animal, but now I'm less focused on that animal. So we have these, if you will, courts. And often within those courts, meaning groups of guides even, there are assignments to different ones to support you in different ways. So that's pretty PhD level, spirit guide protection. And let's start a little more simply today, connecting to your protector guide. And so I invite you right now to take a nourishing posture. It could be seated, it could be lying flat. And then rest your arms so the palms face down. If you're lying flat, it could be palms up or down, but feel them really heavy. If you're seated, palms down. We're connected. And then begin to turn to your breath. And take 3 very present, very full breaths as you connect to its flow. The breath connects us and is the bridge from the seen to the unseen. And so we always use the vehicle of the breath to traverse the interior landscape. So breathe fully and deeply, and sense your body beginning to yield and relax on account of your nourishing breath. Feel the bones settling. Feel the skin draping, and feel the breath connecting you to your highest self. And we'll set an intention today. May I connect to my highest self and my protector guide to bring me the highest knowledge, to serve my highest good. That is our intention. And then as you breathe, feel this central channel that starts in the center of the head and runs downward. It's called the Sushumna Nadi in the yoga lineage. And picture it like a column of light, beginning in the crown of the head, and sense it or see it as red. A red diffuse light of column-like shape, running through the crown of the head, through the central access channel of the body, through the center of the heart, through the center of your pelvis, grounding down through the earth, miles and miles down, until it reaches the metallic core that really is metallic. And that light glues itself to that metallic core. And then feel from gluing itself to that metallic core, that red column of light shoot clearly back up through your pelvis, through your spine, through the crown of the head. And sense it there, holding you up. Then begin to feel behind you. Sense the energy in the room behind you. You might know and sense where a wall is or a piece of furniture. Or it might be a little unclear now that you're deeper in this journey, and that's okay. But you sense that there's a behind. Then you can say to yourself aloud, I welcome you, protector, guide. 3 times. It can be very lovingly said. It's an invitation. I welcome you, protector, guide. I welcome you, protector, guide. And sense a presence behind one of your shoulders. Sense your protector guide is there, ready to greet you. And you can begin to, before this reuniting, sense now from the red column of light up and down the spine that's now connected to the metallic center of the earth. So remembering this, feeling this, rising all the way up through the earth, through the central axis of your pelvis, up through the heart, up through the crown of head now, shining out the crown of the head, and this red light now making an orb around you and your protector guide in this room or space if you're outside where you are. Almost like a tent. An energetic red umbrella. And feel that it's you and your guide, and you're so safe, and you're being so held. Then when you're ready, feel into your guide behind either shoulder again, and take a breath, feeling the sweet anticipation, maybe as if when you're seeing an old beloved family member or friend. And then you can gently turn a little bit to and towards your guide. And notice and see who's there. And take them in. It might be an archetype of energy and a being and a presence. It could be more human form or maybe not at all human. But drink them in, the details of them, the feeling of knowing them, and in this lifetime being reunited with them. If there's anything you want to ask them, or if you want to receive any information for your highest good, do that now and see what arises. Or you might just wish to be in their presence and bask in their glow and take in the visual and energy of who they are. And after you've taken them in and or checked out any information you were inquiring about and longing to receive, you can thank them for being with you always. And thank them in sweet gratitude for showing themselves today. And you can do that with a bow, a namaste, or a silent internal thank you, or any words you wish to impart, or a hug or a kiss, whatever feels right. I had a client recently, danced a little bit with her spirit guide. And then when you're ready, sense into that red, energetic tent you created for both of you. And you can ask them, and with them if you wish, or it could be just yourself, to release it. And just watch it dissolve, just from the will of saying, okay, now I release that tent, that orb. And you release that, they release that, together you release that. And now, that column of red light from the crown of the head, sense it again. And you can feel it moving downward through the center of the heart, releasing down. And then releasing that red center of heart energy now, and that column of light starting to fade from the crown of the head down into the heart, now into the pelvis. And now from the pelvis, you can release it simply by saying, I release you, and watch it, sense it. It just dissipates downward into the earth, back to the metallic core, which will dissolve it. Once again, turning to your breath, begin to deepen your breath. Feel the inhale full and the exhale complete. And now feel into your seat or wherever your hips are touching the floor. And take another full breath, focusing fully on your hips. Take a second, third full breaths and breathe the second one into your legs and the third one, when you're ready, into your feet. And now you can gently bring your palms together at heart center. Feel yourself protected, safe, secure. You have a presence that you now can give an image to, maybe even a name to. It's always with you. In the last 2 or 3 breaths, with your palms at heart center, breathe in trust and breathe out fear, because you are protected. Breathe in trust, breathe out fear. Breathe in trust, breathe out fear. Bow into yourself as a gesture of thanking yourself for carving out this time today to meet your protector guide, and take any notes down about that experience. Some of us, it can be more elusive, and we sense things in our mind's eye, but it's a sensing, and it's not like seeing the way we see this outer room. So if that's the case for you, that's okay. Keep going with it. What did you sense? What did you feel? Some of us, it can be like who and what popped up in your mind when you were listening to my words. And that is valid, authentic information for you. So write any notes down, even if it's a few words about your experience today. I always say, so valuable to keep a journal or a notepad with the experiences we have of our interior landscape, because over time, like Hansel and Gretel, you can put crumbs together and it can feel and be very insightful and profound. If today in itself, for some people, right, is like a mind-blowing aha moment. So it can be either or on the continuum. But as always, thank you so much for being with me today, and let me know how it goes. Namaste.